If you are a regular on this channel, then you'd remember when I made a video talking about the dark side of nightclubs and how these nightclubs hire women who are posed as regular girls who want to party, and their jobs are to seduce you, trap you into thinking they are really into you, and thereby making you pop more expensive bottles and empty your pockets. These are the atmosphere models, the women who work the nights. If you are not so easily fooled or manipulated, you should be able to notice them almost immediately. They are always alone or with few other girls like themselves and open to approach. They are immediately into you once you start talking to them. Don't be fooled, it's just business to them.
If you thought the bottle service industry in Vegas was crazy, wait until I tell you about something called atmosphere modeling. I am low-key so nervous to be revealing all of these secrets about Las Vegas because I just feel like someone's gonna come for my neck. But nonetheless, you guys keep asking for story times, so here we go. Now, atmosphere modeling does not only exist in Vegas. This also goes on in LA, Miami, probably a few other big cities. And before we even go any further, I want to make it very clear, I am pro S work. You can fill in the blank there. I am very much pro, you can do whatever you want with your body and your life. The issue I have with atmosphere modeling is that a lot of women wind up being coerced into doing things that they really don't want to do. Atmosphere modeling basically entails hiring beautiful women to hang out with you. And it all mostly works through agencies. So you contact an atmosphering agency or modeling agency and say, hey, I want X amount of girls to come with me to XS nightclub or whatever. There are also some clubs that hire atmosphere agencies directly to bring beautiful women into their club. And yes, you get paid to sit and drink and flirt with dudes in a club all night. How do I know? How am I not just making all of this up? Because I've done it. I atmosphered a lot when I was 21 because, you know, you might be sitting there thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I'm an attractive young girl. Of course I'm gonna go sit, in a club or go hang out with guys and get paid for it. The issue is it can get sketchy really fast.
But nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money. What I really wanna see is that I don't really need to be a diamond district in the chain.
And so many other videos of these women who work the night manipulating men to spend all their money on drinks. They are paid to sit and drink and flirt with guys in a club all night. The logic is, if a man hears or sees that a club is full of beautiful and attractive women, they are more likely to spend their night at that club. And also, when guys see girls partying and dancing around with them, they tend to spend more money, thereby making the club much more money. But as much as the job might seem convincing or easy to younger women who are looking for a source of income, it really isn't so. You'd think, isn't it just to dress up, go to a club free of charge, get people to buy you drinks as much as possible, then still get paid at the end? You get free entry to VIP sections in clubs, you get free drinks, you get easier access to Hollywood stars, musicians, and other celebrities. Dope, right? No, it is actually more than just that. It's not all rosy, and getting pimped out to men like that only causes a risk of abuse. The danger comes when some of these guys get confused and feel like they own the models hired for them, reportedly touching them inappropriately while expecting sex in return from these girls. They make most of them do unspeakable things, and if any of them decides to leave angrily, the cycle still never stops. Another girl just replaces them. But how many of these girls actually reject offering these men extra services? I'll tell you, few. Of course, when any of them make videos, they will say they saw other girls doing it, but they rejected blah blah blah. That's a lie. Most of these atmosphere models are glorified sex workers. Some of the club owners expect the models to go the extra mile and sometimes sleep with their VIPs or well-paying clients. They are sometimes even required to sign an NDA, so they can never talk about the things they did, the horror they went through. But it is how these girls behave ignorantly, like all these were never expected, that amuses me. I once heard a story about one of these atmosphere models that was hired to hang out with a particular celebrity and his entourage. They partied all night at a nightclub, and shortly after, they were asked to escort them to their private party and game room or something. They agreed to go with her, saying, "Who wouldn't? It's like being invited to see how these celebrities actually lived and partied, and you say no. First show of ignorance, no one gets invited to private parties or quarters to get a tour. She knows, we know, but she wanted to go. So anyway, she got there and parties and betting games went on for the rest of the entire night. Then, after one of the celebrity's friends passed her a large sum of money, she said she was excited and quickly accepted it. Then she was shocked when the friend expected her to follow him inside and sleep with him. Shock? Really? Which man hands a woman at a private party a large sum of money and expects nothing in return? She already got paid for the atmosphere modeling. So what did she think the money was for? Most well-behaved model? Now she didn't talk about what happened after, but I'm sure she probably agreed to it anyway. The sad reality is how they keep this from the younger women coming up behind them. These younger women who see them living the big life without knowing what they had to do behind closed doors, without cameras in sight, would ask them what they do, and they will tell them atmosphere modeling. Atmosphere modeling, or sex work, huh? And that's just how they keep tricking many new women into the business, and they get drugged and abused by some dangerous men who think they own them. Some of these women are not innocent or ignorant about all these, though. They know what they are required to do, and they are prepared to do it. A particular club owner I once had a business conversation with told me how he lost a lot of clients because the atmosphere models he employed kept going to bed with the clients, drugging them, sleeping with them, and taking off with their money and valuables. He even talked about how one of them couldn't drug a particular celebrity client and then accused him of sexual assault. We all know the celebrity, and the case is still popular and everywhere, so I won't be mentioning names. All these ruined his business. Women like this are dangerous to men. You could think you are just going to the club for one night to enjoy yourself, and you wouldn't even need to approach these girls before they come to you. Before you know it, you are with them in some private room. Next morning, they are gone, and so is your money, jewelry, and phone. This is one of the reasons why I always say, nightclubs shouldn't be something men should be addicted to going to every weekend. The dangers and dark sides of night outs are more than people actually say. Just stay at home, read a book, watch a movie, work out, or sleep. You'd be safer. You'd have used that time to do something better and worthwhile for yourself. There are people making thousands of dollars at nights, while others waste thousands of dollars that same night partying. Which side do you want to be on? Think. That will be all for today on Latest Juice. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, as it gives me the perfect motivation to keep creating contents like this for you. And also click the notification bell so you can be the first to know when I drop a new video. See you again soon. Cheers.